Here is the formula, the exact formula to walk through that's going to get you to complete and total freedom as an entrepreneur. It's hard, but it's worth it. There's a formula to freedom. There's a formula to productivity. There's a formula to getting things done. It's 3 questions. Whenever you're looking at your task list or your calendar, you ask yourself first, can I eliminate this? And what's really interesting is, generally speaking, the answer should be yes. There is so much you're doing that you should not be doing. There's so much on your task list and so much on your calendar that's actually not relevant to the goal at hand. Cut it out. Be ruthless. The ruthless pursuit of elimination. These are all things that are not moving the needle. They're not making you money. They're not actually building your business. Cut them out. If you cannot eliminate, question number 2, can I automate this? And with AI today, the answer is, generally speaking, yes. Now, maybe the lift in automation isn't worth the time invested, right? 99.9% of all things can be automated. And in some instances, it'll take more time, effort, and energy than it's worth. So that's the balance of risks. But if you get really good at process management, which is one of the things that I think entrepreneurs need to invest in, you get really good at understanding, honestly, just how Gmail filters and Zapier works. Like, if that's all you ever did, that's enough understanding of automation. It's the if this, then that, except when. And so many of the things that you're doing on a regular basis can be automated. And when something is automated, even if it's let's say it's a 15-minute task and it'll take you 2 hours to automate, that's okay. What if you do that task every single day? If you do a 15-minute task that'll take you 2 hours to automate, that means on day 5, you are now net positive 15 minutes. And every subsequent day of your life, you're accruing 15 minutes through this automation. So, can I eliminate this? No. Can I automate this? No. Question number 3, can I delegate this? And the answer should be yes, 100 times out of 100. If you can't eliminate it and you can't automate it, you should be able to delegate it. If you can't delegate it either, this is your true realm of genius and something that you're passionate about and something that only you as a human in the world are capable of, which means you are Neo, you are the one, or you don't have the right person for this role and you need to go hire. So if you're a business on a growth trajectory, if you are doing tasks that you can't eliminate, can't automate, and can't delegate, that means that you don't have enough people or you don't have the right people. Effective delegation presupposes that you have somebody effective to delegate to. So if you're doing work that's not your zone of genius, it's not something that only you can do, that you're uniquely qualified for, and you're a business owner or entrepreneur, if you're taking out the garbage, let's say, just to use the hypothetical, it means that there's nobody in your organization that you trust to do this task, that's a you problem. That means that you haven't gone out and found the person. Here's the thing, and God forgive me for saying this, you're not that special, right? Like, there's no way every single task on your task list is uniquely qualified and suited to you. Now, you are special because there's the 1 or the 2 or the 3 tasks that only you can do that really require your essential genius and input. And you bring so much more to the table that it really makes, or to be honest with you, you just love to do. That's fine. Keep those. For everything else, you have to be able to delegate it. That's how you grow your business. That's the freedom formula. If you're stuck, if you're overwhelmed, if you don't have the time, this is the way. That was a Star Wars quote. I didn't mean to work that in, but I'm glad it landed. This is the way. You eliminate ruthlessly. There's so many meetings you shouldn't be in. I will not attend meetings that haven't already had an asynchronous discussion. If you want to meet with me first, what it is that we're meeting about, what questions do you have, and let you and I go back asynchronously to see if we can solve this problem. 90% of the time we absolutely can, with just a text message back and forth or voice message back and forth. So there's meetings that you shouldn't be in, calls that you shouldn't be doing, events that you shouldn't be attending, entire business channels that you shouldn't be participating in. I built the #1 ranked Google Ads agency in the world. Here's what's really interesting. As an agency, we did not offer creative services. Period. Which at the time, everybody told me I was insane. They're like, you can't be an ad agency and not create ads. Really? Watch me. Why not? I was outsourcing to an agency that was good at everything. The hardest part was the ad creation, was the creative. It was the hardest part. It was the most expensive part, and we weren't really being paid for it. So I just cut it off. I said, we're not going to do this. And the clients have to come up with their ads. And we got really good at the data and the algorithm and the management. I just eliminated this entire line of business because it wasn't relevant to what it was that we were epic at. All it did was help us grow. It just moved the fulcrum of responsibility over to the client. And what was really great about that is very often when we were creating ads and the ads didn't work, the clients would come to us and say, the ads you made didn't work. Now we got to go to the client and say, hey, the ads that whoever it is that you brought to the table, we're testing these ads. This narrative worked, this narrative didn't. So we got to completely abdicate responsibility in a way that was actually integrous. There's so much about your business that you don't need to do that you think you need to do. So can I eliminate this? That's the most important question. And you'll get better at elimination as you move forward. You know, the old grizzled veterans, man, you want to talk about, when I see some of these folks that launch businesses, and they do so not on a shoestring budget as much as just a shoestring concept. Like, they've gotten really good at saying this is exactly who we are and what we do, and we're not doing anything on the periphery. So the pursuit of elimination is one of the most elegant and difficult things to learn as an entrepreneur. As you're learning how to do that, automate. Learn to automate. Invest in people that know how to automate. Reward employees for automation. And what's really fun and kind of cyclical about steps 2 and 3 is when you delegate, try to delegate to somebody that knows how to automate. Because just because you don't know how to automate doesn't mean that they don't. Can I eliminate? Can I automate? Can I delegate? And that's a funnel, by the way. You eliminate most things. Most of the thing, if there's something left that you can eliminate, then automate it. If there's something left you can't automate it, then delegate it. There's something left that you can't delegate. When it comes out of the bottom, it should be the thing that only you can do or something that you really want to do. It's the freedom formula. If you want to be free, if you want to be wealthy, if you want to be successful, if you want to be a serial entrepreneur, I own a collection of businesses that I do not run or manage because I have other people that do those things for me. And I've taught them these formulas too. So they function the exact same way that I'm functioning. It all maintains continuity. But I'm only able to do that because I follow the freedom formula. If this video was helpful, share it. Share it with context. Otherwise, I'll see you in the next one.